Chapter 33. So, fall 2003, spring 2004, academic term, academic year, actually, it's probably like the more accurate. So, in September, the next academic term for the private university has started. Erica's getting ready for her final year at this university. When she presented her senior capstone project, there were plenty of editing need to be done. In addition to combining her first 3 plays, her capstone project had to reflect her growth at the university. Also, she had to incorporate all of her coursework over the past 3 years as well, so she worked closely with the faculty advisor to make certain that her final project reflects all of her coursework, as well as to prove that she has greatly improved in her ability to write plays. On one of the weekends, Michael took Erica to the nearest Ross Dress for Less to put her fall wardrobe together. When they returned to the apartment, Michael organized her new outfits into a closet. At this time, she was going to donate all of her used clothes to a local charity. However, Michael mentioned that his graduate school needs clothes. Their students need to wear good clothes for job interviews. Her face lit up, and she agreed to donate all of her clothes to his alma mater instead. At this time, Jackie and Alex said that this would be their final year, renting out the room. So they put in their notice to the property manager. Although she was ready for her next haircut, Michael needed more hair to work with, so she postponed her next haircut to October. If one person could be the model of an androgynous person, Mel was both king and queen. After Michael introduced them, Mel set to work. After washing Erica's hair, Michael gave them the play-by-play of exactly what he wanted Erica's hairstyle to look at the end. When Mel was finished, they blow-dried Erica's hair, then they turned her around so she could see how her new hairstyle complements her face shape. She was stunned. This was exactly the hairstyle that she always wanted. However, now her hair was flowing in layers over both of her shoulders. After she thanked and paid them, they set up the next haircut appointment. Even Michael noticed the spring in her step and smiled gently. In October, Erica went to the university's student health center to get her next flu shot. Fortunately, she did not get sick that winter. Thanksgiving at the Murphy Hotel was the same as the previous year. Only about half of the people showed up. However, preparing the feast was just as lively. Plus, Erica used this time to get to know more of the family, and the actual meal was quiet, even though there were several babies and children in the banquet room. Again, when she returned to Santa Clara, her asthma acted up, so she got a new prescription from the student health center, turned on the air cleaning machine in her room. At this time, they also went to Dress for Less to get her winter outfits. Christmas was busy. Erica and Michael helping his parents move to Daly City. Erica ceased to be amazed by the fact that each city in California looks completely different from each other. It was easy to tell where San Francisco ended and Brisbane began, did look for Daly City. It was completely different from hometown. There were less than 10% Asian. However, in Daly City, over half the population is Asian. The total population was about the same as her hometown. The atmosphere was completely different. Granted, there are bigots in every city. However, in Daly City, she felt comfortable there. But I digress. Erica and Michael started by going to his old parents' home. There, she got her family's stuff out of there. Temporarily moved it to one of Alex and Chucky's spare rooms at their duplex. Next, they arrived in Daly City to meet up with his parents. A local Buddhist priest spiritually cleansed and blessed the home. Even if the previous owners didn't get a divorce, they still would have done so in case any of the other previous owners might have left the property on bad terms. As soon as the priest finished their blessing, members of the Murphy family quickly and safely moved the furniture in. Next, they moved the appliances. Finally, Erica and Michael helped his parents with the unboxing. While Erica and Michael's mom stayed with the kitchen, Michael and his father started with the bathtub rooms. Not surprisingly, one of the rooms was set up the same as the ryokans in Japan. There was a combined shower / small jacuzzi in one room, with a separate room that housed the bidet. The other rooms were set up Western style. Next, they put the bedrooms together. Michael put his overnight bag in one of them. Once Erica chose her room, she put her overnight bag in the other one. After they found a good stopping point, they flipped a coin to decide which restaurant they would try. There were several Asian restaurants. They ended up going to a Filipino restaurant that started in 1999. Not surprisingly, every dish ordered was delicious, and they ended up eating it buffet style with each person taking a small amount from each entree. The home was smaller than the one in Brisbane. When Erica looked up the price, it was way more expensive, out of her price range. Also, the backyard was too small to house all the plants from parents' old backyard, so Michael's father decided to just put one small Japanese-style Zen garden instead. However, they could see where they did some major remodeling. The original setup was a two-car garage, so Michael's father hired a contractor from the Murphy family to tear down the adjacent family room, extend it into a four-car garage. As a result, Michael was able to park his car into the garage. That gave him peace of mind when he spent the night there. Christmas morning, they did the gift exchange, but they didn't put the name of their intended on the package. Instead, they pulled out a piece of paper. From a hat. Whoever's name got pulled got to choose their gift. If they liked their gift, they kept it. Then they pulled the next name out of the hat. It was a fun twist to a traditional gift exchange. When Michael's father opened his present, saw a couple of boxes of seized candies. He pretended to wonder who wrapped it. Erica pretended to not know. When it was Erica's turn, it was a huge box of Hickory Farms gift box. It reminded Erica of her Christmas with family. At this time, she made a mental note to gift the box the next time she visited Japan. She thanked the person who wrapped it and said that she'll treasure it. She especially loved the strawberry flavored hard candies. She wondered where she could buy just those. For New Year's, they all piled into Michael's family's car. Bought his car and spent the day at Chiaki's parents' home. When Michael looked at Chiaki, he asked about her makeup. Chiaki took some makeup out of her purse. Michael said that he'll be right back. About an hour later, he sat her down in front of a mirror, put makeup on her. When he finished, Chiaki looked at the mirror and saw a significant improvement. This time, they thanked Michael. When they looked at Erica, they realized that Erica was wearing the no makeup look. They were in awe. As with tradition, they went around talking about their hopes for the new year. They had the traditional New Year's feast. The next day, Erica went to the clinic and studio to get income tax documents. At the clinic, they noticed the new book for sale, Mary Lou Ballweg's book title, Endometriosis, the complete reference for taking charge of your health. She took out a wallet, went to the front desk, paid for her own personal copy. After she got a receipt, she went to the parking lot where Michael was waiting for her. While Michael drove in the car, Erica started reading the book. Erica and Michael spent the rest of the winter vacation in Big Sur. It's a mountainous and rugged coastline of California. After crossing the Bixby Bridge, they took a quick break, took photos. They went down highway went to Big Sur. After they dropped off their overnight bag, they went hiking. They ate dinner at a local restaurant, watched the sunset from the balcony. On Sunday, they drove back to Santa Clara. As soon as they arrived there, Erica put the refrigerator magnets she brought from the city in Big Sur onto the apartment refrigerator. Then they prepared for the next academic term. In terms of the private university, Erica ramped up, completing her senior capstone project. Much to her relief, she got it done with 1 month left until graduation. And putting it together, she saw that she grew a lot during the past 4 years. At this time, she decided to update it every 10 years so she can see how much she improves over the course of her life. She would consider turning it into a film at the studio as well. For the public university, spring semester was spent scoring the questionnaires from her research project, entering the data into a statistical software program. Then she ran several MANOVAs, multivariate analysis of variances, to find patterns in the data. Not surprisingly, women who experienced more menstrual pain experienced lower quality of life than women who experienced little to no pain. During spring break, she went to her accountant to file income taxes. Again, since she's paying for university tuition, renting and living expenses showed less income tax. On the way back to her apartment, Michael joined her to get her spring outfits from Ross Dress for Less. During spring break, the clinic called Erica and Michael to San Francisco. Her mother needed the procedure done. Much to her disappointment, Erica's mom does not have endometriosis. However, when Michael helped her get into another bed, the soreness and fatigue from the surgery immediately stopped. Erica's mom advised her to strongly consider marrying Michael at some point. At this time, Erica was ready to tell her mom about her procedure. Her mom said that she wasn't surprised. She immediately noticed something has improved with Erica, and that her friendship with Michael was more than an emotional one. When Erica was about to apologize for withholding information, her mother said that she did the right thing. There wasn't any way that her mother could take time off from working at the school to fly to California. Moreover, Erica's mom said that she's relieved that Erica can get stuff done without asking her family each time. Mid-May, public school held their final exams. Erica sent her transcripts over to the private university. Erica and Michael attended Devin and Yennefer's graduate school graduation, wished them luck on their respective careers. On the way back to the apartment, Erica and Michael went to Dress for Less to put their summer outfits together. About a month later, she completed her studies at the private university and graduated with a bachelor's degree in theater arts. Before she left her professor's office, she planned to return to university to put her final play together. Devin and Yennefer spent the weekend with them to congratulate Erica on her first bachelor's degree. She concluded the day by getting a haircut at Mel's. By this time, the construction company that Chucky hired had completed both Devin and Yennefer's duplexes as well as Erica and Michael's home. As a result, rather than temporarily move to the clinic, Erica and Michael decided to try commuting from Brisbane to San Francisco that summer. Also, Michael's cousin Richard decided to try living in California for a year for a trial run. So he and his daughter Ashley moved to the grind unit. Much to Erica's relief, he had the secret family recipe to make homemade linguiça. So she was finally able to make Michael's favorite dish, Hawaiian-style Portuguese bean and sausage soup. With his last piece in place, Erica looked forward to spending the summer in England. So, questions, comments, constructive criticisms, asking for clarification, let me know, and I shall see you next time. Take care.